much does it cost to take a family camping for the weekend? We're going to get into it on this one. I'm on my way home. We're getting ready to leave for Joshua Tree tomorrow. Numbers are running through my head. For those of you guys new to the channel, I am a licensed general contractor in Southern California, Temecula, Menifee area to be specific. So if you need some work done to your home, I would love to be your guy. But yeah, back to that. So paychecks aren't something that's regular for us. We don't know when money's coming in, and we know we always have a lot of money coming out. So we are constantly budgeting. And I want to give you guys some tips on how you can take your family out for less than $400. That's right. Even in today's age, 2026, you can still take your family out for a great camping trip for just a couple $100. Now, the one that comes to mind that I think is the most memorable and probably our hands down best trip we've ever done is we went to a place called Willow Beach. Look it up. The place is absolutely breathtaking. I do have a short on there in my profile that you guys can check out. It's breathtaking. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if I already said that, but it's beautiful. But what we did for that one is kids are kids. They don't know a whole lot. You know, they just see we're getting to go out. Me and my wife didn't have a whole lot of money, but we really wanted to give them a trip. Our goal is to take one trip at least a month, but we didn't have money really. And so what I did is I told the kids and the wife, we got this tote, your basic Home Depot put Christmas lights in tote. Hey guys, we're doing a challenge this weekend. Anything that can fit in the tote is the only thing we can take camping. And not only did that help with the budget because we couldn't take a bunch of food, we took top ramens, we took canned soups, we took some canned chili, did a little flat cooktop at the bottom with our tent, an air mattress, and some blankets. Like I said, we didn't have a whole lot. Whatever fit in that tote is what we took. And with gas, I want to say we did that entire trip for $200, and my daughter absolutely loved it. She thought it was super cool. It was like, it was a challenge for us. You know, it brought you out of the norm. And that trip was amazing. We're actually going to do it again this year, and we'll bring you guys along with us for that. It's just amazing. So try some out-of-the-box ideas to make it cheaper. And then the other one that comes to mind is we went to Glamis for New Year's Eve for $400. It's hard to believe, but we really did it. And I think the thing that helps us the most, especially when going to Glamis, because you know you got side by side, you got gas in the truck, you got gas in the RV for the generator. That's a lot of gas just in bills right there. So yeah, we did it for right at I think $400. So we needed 60 gallons of gas for the weekend, maybe a little bit more, but map out your routes. If you're coming from Riverside or Temecula area, Southern California, and you're taking the 10, check out Morongo. I know a lot of people know about Red Earth, and Red Earth honestly is a great option. Gas is typically right at $3.80, $3.90 a gallon. Morongo is 10 cents cheaper, and I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but on 60 gallons it does add up, especially compared to your local gas stations where it's like $5 a gallon. So that helps us out tremendously. I think we save about $150 going to Morongo versus shopping in town. Maybe $100. I don't have a calculator, but and then the other thing is the wife is super thrifty as far as how we eat. Like I said, either top ramen, soups, chicken noodles, chilies. Every once in a while we'll treat ourselves to like a steaks or something like that. But we'll do hot dogs. Hamburgers are crazy expensive nowadays. God, I didn't even realize how much $20 for a pack of hamburgers nowadays. So yeah, although it's really nice to have, you know, hamburgers and all that kind of stuff, sometimes the memory is more important than those little finer details. It's just getting out there and having fun. I promise you, you can do without those, what you typically think you need, versus what you can get by with, and you can have so much fun doing it. My family didn't grow up with a whole lot of money. No fault to them, you know. It's just my mom did the best she could, and then when my stepdad got in the picture, you know, he was raising 3 of us, so we didn't have a whole lot of money. I do recall 2 trips, and I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. I do remember 2 camping trips where we went to Lake Pleasant, and I think Willow Springs Lake up on Mogollon Rim. The only 2 trips I can recall as a child, but those impacted me. It's something I absolutely loved. We played pine cone baseball with the stick, and the pine cone was the bat, and we had so much fun. I don't recall what we ate. I don't recall where we slept. I think we slept in the back of our Bronco. We had a really cool 85 or 86 K5 Blazer. It was a Blazer that we had. But yeah, I don't remember all those finer details. I just remember being out there and having fun. So, yeah, crack down. Budget for the weekend. Don't go out to lunch every day. Don't eat fast food. You can save up $200 to $300 and go out on those camping trips with your family on the basics and have just as much fun as the guys with those big old toy haulers or big old RVs, all that kind of stuff. And your kids will remember it, you will remember it, you'll feel refreshed. Taking those trips just, obviously it gives me purpose, but it fuels me for our next trip. And I think that's what keeps me on the grind, why I push so hard at work. It's like, I gotta get to that next trip. So yeah, just want to go over a little bit of finances for you guys. And everybody has this persona that it's so expensive, and it can be, but it doesn't have to be. So yeah, keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys didn't like this video. Hopefully it enlightened you and maybe changed your mindset a little bit. Or for those guys trying to figure out how to budget camp, hopefully this helped you guys. All these helps us out. Keep it basic. Your kids aren't going to remember what they ate. They're just going to remember being at the lake. They're just going to remember being in the sand or in the desert or in the mountains or whatever the case is. They're going to remember that kind of stuff. They're not going to remember all the small little details. So throw something together. Keep it basic. Have fun. Make those memories. We're going to try to go live tomorrow or Saturday while we're at the dirt bike track. If not, we'll get up another video. This weekend we're headed out to Joshua Tree to do some dirt bike racing for the Swap Moto Race Series. So we'll be posting up some videos for that. Hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys follow along. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.